Interesting. So let's just go back and report to the Queen, it seems.
While the Wolf Guard is in good spirits, thanks to the success of your mission, for you, the journey back to Greykeep turns into an arduous trial. The nightmares are back. Again and again, you find yourself in your study in Imperia, hands ablaze, your skin melting off like wax. Seconds later, you're awake and screaming. As you try to make sense of the nightmares, your thoughts keep returning to your encounters with the strange light figure. The light. Feed the light.
Creepy AF.
Are you deaf? I demand to speak to her.
Oh.
You know very well that's not possible. Now step back, sir.
Or what? You gonna arrest me? I served the crown when you were still sucking at your mother's teat, boy. Don't you tell me.
Commander Rinelt, please. The Queen will listen to what you have to say, but not now.
What was that about?
Didn't you hear? The Queen sent him into retirement for what happened at the Golden Road, but he just won't accept it.
So, let me summarize. The Hibernian prince wanted the God of Light to create another reality for him. That's what his experiments were about.
According to the research notes the archaeologists dug up after we left, yes, the Jade Staff was an offering.
So, Shiog dead can not only destroy, but also create new worlds. That's unsettling.
Unsettling? It's incredible. A way to create and enter a reality where everything could be different. I mean, just imagine the implications. Your Majesty, I will research this. It's too valuable to ignore.
I want to mend this world, Skadar, not abandon it for another. Fascinating as this may be, the fact is that the God of Light's interest in our world is not creation, but erasure. You may research this later, with the Circle's help if you want. Right now, I need you to do what we agreed on. Use the staff's energy to search the Tapestry of Souls for the corrupted. How long before you can do so?
A day. 2 at most.
Good. Be as quick about it as you can. Vertarth, you mentioned your men found more information on the Dark Crescent's whereabouts?
Not their whereabouts, but their activities. It seems that they're raiding temples and libraries across Fiara. Seems like they're looking for something called the Temple of Light.
Sounds like a place of worship devoted to Sheegdad.
You win the prize. The name could be a coincidence, but somehow I find that unlikely. Though it's worth noting that we couldn't find mention of this temple anywhere else. And most scholars we asked only gave us a funny look when we dropped the name.
A forgotten temple, then.
Forgotten or never discovered.
That can't be good. Kaiawu, do the writings on Jakku mention anything about such a temple? It might play a role in the prophecy.
None that I know of. Has the Crescent already located this temple, Sir Catras?
If they had, they wouldn't be looking for their other prize. An archaeologist by the name of Gilber Mercal. A few days ago, they ransacked his place in Greyfell. My men confronted them, but it seems they didn't find the archaeologist himself. What they did find, however, were various writings on this mysterious Temple of Light. My guess is that he's an expert on the subject.
So the Crescent is trying to find Miracle because they think he'll lead them to the temple.
If your men found some of his research notes, was there anything useful about the Temple of Light?
Oh, not really. Just a bunch of dear diary entries where he goes on and on about how no one respects his work or believes that this temple really exists. But we'll keep looking.
If the archaeologist wasn't home, where could he have gone?
An expedition, maybe? He didn't leave any clues behind, but the place reportedly looked like it had been vacant for weeks.
Wait, if the Crescent is after this temple, wouldn't that be our chance to catch them if we find it first?
A trap? Good thinking, General.
You are right. Then let us hope we do find the temple before the Crescent does. Catras, set all your men on that trail, and hire more if it helps. We will provide the coin. The conclave is concluded. Skadar, let us know when you are ready to perform the ritual. We need to act fast.
I will. And General, Please come and see me if you have a moment. There's something I want to discuss.
General, do you have a moment?
Ah, everybody wants a moment. Right.
Did you need something?
Yes, I could use your help actually. I heard about the murder that happened a few nights ago in the market. The guard believes an Aliani outcast pushed a merchant off the wall and took all his gold before fleeing the city. He was last spotted near the Howling Steps. I fear he may be heading for our village.
Are there a lot of outcasts?
A few, but not many. It's always a serious matter when someone is accused of a capital crime. The whole tribe gathers to bear witness. I can only remember it happening twice. When someone is sentenced to exile, we record their name, the only memorial to them. Of course, we don't know what happens to them after they leave, but as far as the tribe is concerned, they're as good as dead.
Why do you think a wanted murderer would head for your village?
Maybe he thinks he can hide in the steppes. I don't really know. I don't understand the mind of a murderer, but someone like that is too dangerous to be allowed anywhere near the village.
How do they know it was murder?
Well, no one else was in the market when it happened, but someone passing by saw him flee. When they went to see what happened, they found the ransacked stall and the merchant's body down below.
Yeah, that's pretty incriminating. Okay, but why'd you need my help?
I want to track him down. I knew him. His name is Marungi. He became an outcast about 8 years ago, but not for any crime. He chose to leave.
Why?
He didn't agree with our isolation. He called my father a child sitting in the mud with his eyes and ears shut. But I remember he was kind and generous. That's what I don't understand. How does someone like that commit murder? Maybe it's as my father says. Once we give in to our vices, it spreads like rot, but I don't know. I want to understand.
Are you certain it was him?
The guard said the man had a tattoo on the right side of his face. It's him.
Why'd you want to get involved with this?
He may be an outcast, but he was once one of my people. I suppose I feel responsible for bringing him to justice. More than that, I need to know. I need to look him in the eyes and ask how. Why? And if he really is heading for the steps, I know the land. I could help catch him faster than the guard could.
This is really bothering you, isn't it?
I've always thought maybe our laws were too harsh, but then this happens, and to me, it proves why we need them. At the very least, I want to help make it right.
Okay, we'll head back to the Howling Steps as soon as we can.
Thank you. Taking care of this will set my mind at ease.
Is Wraith ready to start the ritual?
Yes, I'm afraid so. He talked to me this morning.
You don't sound too eager.
Oh, it's just... I hope it works, that's all. Identifying the corrupted through some spiritualist ritual? Yeah, it sounds like a long shot. Either way, I will notify the Queen.
Will she be there?
That would be too dangerous. The staff's energy might backfire. I won't be there neither, but our thoughts will be with you. Good luck, General. We certainly need it.
Now, what's the... Okay. Interesting helmets. And then we can continue. Until then, I can subscribe it. Ta-ta!